Hey, what's up guys, it's Zoom, and today I'm bringing you guys a Call of Duty Ghosts informational video where I'm going to be breaking down the perks that I think are going to be most overpowered in this upcoming game. So as you guys can see on screen are all the perks in Call of Duty Ghosts and the different categories they are in. So the first category is Speed, and the perk that I think is really essential from this category is Stalker, and it's really similar to Stalker from MW3 and the stock attachment in Black Ops 2. So a lot of you guys are probably familiar with it. You can aim, or you can move faster while aiming down sights. It allows you to dodge enemy bullets while staying on target easier, so it improves accuracy and decreases enemy accuracy. So that's just a beast perk overall. Moving on to the stealth section, so the second category, I got two perks from this category, and the first one is called INCOG. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but it's spelled INCOG. And pretty much the description is you are immune to recon paint, thermal scopes, and motion sensors. So this is a great addition to Off the Grid perk, which is what I'm going to get into next. So it's pretty much another version of Assassin where you can just stay off the radar from motion sensors, thermal sights, and recon paint. So just a great overall perk. And then moving on to the second perk in that category of stealth, it's called Off the Grid. So this is basically Assassin from MW3. Everybody complained about this perk, so it's going to be really overpowered. It's where you're immune to SATCOMs, which is the new UAV. It's pretty much the same thing. And you're also immune to pings, where pings is a new thing. They have this other perk called Ping, where when you kill an enemy, your body like sets off a ping, and enemies nearby will show up on your radar. So if you have Off the Grid on, you won't show up on the radar if somebody has that ping perk on. So just another great perk. It's going to be really overpowered like Assassin from MW3. It just speaks to its name. It's going to be, you're going to be off the grid or off the radar, however you want to say it. Alright, moving on to the awareness section. I got two more perks in this category. First perk in this category is called Amplify, and it's identical to Sit Rep from MW3. So you're going to be able to hear footsteps louder, and it's going to counter dead silence. So you're going to be able to hear people with dead silence. So I really don't see the point of dead silence, where I'm really disappointed that they're bringing this back. Because I did have this patch in MW3 where they made, Amplify or Sit Rep immune to dead silence, so you're allowed to hear dead silence when you're wearing Sit Rep or Amplify. So I don't see the point of wearing dead silence, but that's just my opinion. So that's going to be a really overpowered perk as well. The second perk from the awareness category is called Wiretap, and this is something new that we haven't seen. So the description is it allows your SATCOM to hack enemy SATCOMs. So for instance, this is what it means. If you have a SATCOM, so you're running this perk and you call in a SATCOM or a UAV, it's the same thing, and the enemy team has 3 SATCOMs in the air, that means your SATCOM hacks into their SATCOMs, and now your team has an equivalent of 4 SATCOMs. And just like MW3, if you have 4 SATCOMs or UAVs in the air, it's equivalent to an advanced UAV. So if you played MW3, you're definitely familiar with this principle, but if you didn't play MW3, it's pretty much a buffed version of a UAV, but it's not quite an orbital VSAT. So you guys will see when Ghost comes out. It's pretty much just a buffed UAV, so it's pretty good. And I really like this new perk, but it might be overpowered. We'll just have to see with the UAV spam. So we'll just have to see day one. Alright, moving on to the resistance category. I got 2 more perks in this category as well. The first one is Painkiller. So this could be an overpowered perk. We'll have to see how they balance it, of course. And it's not like MW2, the MW2 Death Streak of Painkiller, where you get extra health. You still have the same amount of health as everybody else, just you'll be able to regenerate that health faster. So this does have potential to be really overpowered, but it also just is a great perk in general. I'm not sure how it's going to work with the hardcore modes, because I know in past Call of Duties, your health would not regenerate in hardcore modes. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll have to see day one. But the second perk from the resistance category that I think is going to be a great overpowered or just a good perk in general is Stopper, and this is just like Toughness from Black Ops 2 or the proficiency of Flinch in MW3. So it's just gonna reduce flinch when you're aiming down sights in a gunfight. So in Black Ops 2, the guy with Toughness would almost always win the gunfight, a fair gunfight. All the competitive players used Toughness. It was just really hard to outgun people without Toughness. So this is definitely going to be a main perk that a lot of people are going to be using in Call of Duty Ghosts. So I definitely recommend to try that out day one. So moving on to the equipment category, we got Danger Close. It's just like MW2. The description is increased explosive damage. So you guys remember in MW3, if you played it, The buffed noob tubes, the noob tube spam with danger close, that was just ridiculous. So I really hope that they balance this perk out, because if not, it's going to turn into a disaster just like MW2. So hopefully, it's not too overpowered. Hopefully it's just the right amount of explosive damage. But moving on to the last perk that I think is going to be an overpowered perk in Call of Duty Ghosts. It's from the Elite section, and it's called Dead Eye. So this is another new perk they introduced in the Call of Duty Ghosts. And the description is, as your gun streak increases, the chance of your weapon to do more damage increases. So pretty much as you get more kills, consecutive kills in a row, the probability of your weapon to do more damage increases, or the probability will be higher. So this is kind of, an interesting perk. They don't really tell us, what's the probability, how many times is it gonna, do more damage. So we'll definitely have to try this out day one and test it out to see how it actually is gonna work. But this does have a chance. It does have the potential to be a really overpowered perk. But this pretty much wraps up all the overpowered perks that I think are going to be the top perks in Call of Duty Ghosts. I will be getting Call of Duty Ghosts about 3-4 days early at the latest. So I'm definitely going to have some class setups and tips for you guys day one when I'm allowed to post. So definitely be sure to check out my channel on Tuesday, November 5th. I got some nice class setups for you guys. But that's pretty much all I got for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Be sure to leave a like if you guys did enjoy. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Alright, peace.